just a few minutes. Just doing some testing here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Give me just 1 second. We'll start this at 10:30, but I'm just kind of testing my OBS setups. Not streaming from the PS4 today, streaming from the computer. So, let's see how it works. Let me shut my door for just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit later. I think. Sure. Let me check this stream real quick. I need a soundproof room. I've got the door shut and I can still hear my boys. Thankfully, they're having a good time though. That's what it's all about. Let's see. Let's see. There it is right there. Let's see. There it is right there. Nice. Got the background music and everything. I like it. Background music and everything. I was like, why can't I hear it looping over itself? But that's it's the microphone picking up my phone. Very cool, very cool, very cool. I don't use OBS a whole lot. Not really set up. Not really set up with a big machine to do a lot of gaming and streaming at the same time. Alright, we'll get started in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna tell my kids to be a little bit more quiet. Give me 1 second. So I thought I would try something different today. Instead of just streaming straight from the PS4, I am going to take a look at some wins that I have from previous games and just kind of talk through them and maybe react. I'm going to do 2 games today. So my first game is actually from the day before the update, so the map will be the old map. And then my first win on the new map is actually up on 2 videos ago, maybe, on the channel. Yeah, so, and then the last video, or the second video that I'm going to show today, is actually from last night. So one win from the old map and one win from the new map. So we'll go ahead and get started here, and just bear with me on this OBS thing because I mean, I've used it some in the past for Minecraft streaming, but this is the first time I've ever done this. So kind of crazy, but let's do it. So the crazy thing too is you guys can actually hear the media source that's playing, which is the game. You can hear the volume, so let me know if it's too loud or too soft or whatever. And the same with my microphone. But I cannot hear the sound of the game when it's playing. For some reason it doesn't let me monitor it, but now if I watched it, if I used like a different source, I could probably do that. But anyways, so this is win number one. This is going to be a little bit slow probably just because of the way that I play. My play style is stealthy and a little bit cautious, but you can see here we're coming into north of Tomato Town. Looking at the pizza place. I don't even know why I have my headphones on. I can't hear anything. Don't even need them. Alright, so this is a good place to land if you feel crowded out a little bit. There's always a chest here. Well, almost always a chest here. It's a good place to get a start if you feel like you're crowded out of Tomato Town or even the houses around. But the only reason I landed here in this game is because I just got low too soon. And so I bailed and landed on the bridge. What I don't like to do is land low, hit the grass, and then have to run a long way without having a weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and jump around here and get some stone. That's another thing I always like to do. If there's a lot of resources right around me and I have a gun to defend myself, I'm going to go ahead and grab as much brick as I can for the end game. This is kind of the long, boring part of the game. It does get more exciting as the game goes on, of course, and I think for everybody, it depends on your playstyle, how you play. I would much rather face people head-to-head later in the game than early in the game, so when I jump in somewhere, I'm not jumping into Pleasant Park or Greasy Grove much. I do some. But especially with the new map updates, you won't find me jumping right in the middle of Tilted Towers unless I'm just prepared to die, which usually happens pretty quickly. But now when I play squads with some of the folks from the stream, I do enjoy going where they want to go. So a lot of times we'll go to those places, and 9 times out of 10 we'll get wrecked early. And I still think the better strategy for most people is to if you're not really great at head-to-head action, is to land a little bit further out from the population centers and work your way back in. Hey Six, good to see you. So we're just doing a little bit different format today for the stream. This is actually a previous game from maybe Monday or Tuesday before the update, so you'll notice that the map is a little bit different. You can see there I hit the jackpot with an epic scar a little bit early. It's always good to have. Get some shield going, extra shield. Now, in this particular game, I do remember that my boys. That's after me asking them to be quiet. They just have short memories, I can't remember. But I remember in this game that I was pretty sure that there was not anybody over here. And I'm trying to remember if this is the game where I did hear some gunshots from the house. The set of houses over. Yeah, I think this is it. So we purposely set this trap right here. This was, you have to bear with me, this was from a few days ago, so I'm trying to remember how this played out. there is somebody in the group of houses to my east, and so I remember setting the trap, just chilling. I've got a scar. I don't want to do anything to lose. There it is. Yep. So they came over, and I knew that they would come into the house first, and I tried to set my trap in a location where they would run right through it. And so I don't get a whole lot of trap kills because I think people are wary of traps. But one trick that I do know, that if you do set traps, if you set them on the ceiling, that's better than putting them on the floor, because most folks don't look up for some reason. I always try to look up when I'm going into a house, if it's a little bit later in game especially. But look at all this good loot. So basically that guy saved me a trip to those other houses over there, and we got set up pretty good here. Epic scar, epic pistol, silenced, mini shields, a full shield, and some heals. Gotta do that. This stream is going to be probably, well, as long as it takes to get through these 2 games, so I will be getting on a little bit later for sure. But just doing this little talk through. I probably should have just done 1 game, but we'll see how I feel after going through this 1 game. This video is probably about 25 minutes long, so we'll see. But this is a little bit more of a kind of casual, just Saturday morning chill. Yeah, I'll be on yeah, let's say around 11:30, 11:15, 11:30 I'll probably jump on the PS4 and get ready to roll. But sorry to hear about your internet. 6. Mine is good. It's supposed to be the gigabit from Comcast over here, and it I don't ever get anywhere close to a gigabit, but that's, you know, that's how cable works. They say up to speeds up to 1 gigabit, and so I'm lucky if I get 750, which is pretty fast still. But that's download. My upload speed is, on the PS4 it's slow. I still don't understand all the ins and outs of how to maximize that, but I've read anything and everything that I can read about that. But you can see here, this is my game style, my play style. We've gone to an area away from the line of the bus. Obviously it took us a long time to glide out here, to fly out here. And so we got good circles, and usually that's a bonus, you know, gets you a little bit closer to a win. And so I got really fortunate on this map. I picked up a scar early, got a good trap kill, and the circles are great for me right now. And so we're just gonna trap up this house too. I like the assassin girl thing. The Arctic assassin skin, I believe that's what you're talking about. I actually really like it. I think I may grab it today, if it's still there in the store. I haven't been on this morning at all, so we'll have to check it out. But you can see here, I have just pretty much had my way with north of Tomato Town area. There was only 1 other person in the area. Got them with the trap. And now I am just, I mean, you know, I don't even really need to loot, but I am, of course, because I'm trying to get another med kit. Like, I would love to have 2 or 3 med kits. Now we're just gonna run back out where we came from. See, this is where I'm different from a lot of these other YouTube awesome epic streamers. Is they I'm a hobbyist, so I do this, you know, for about an hour or 2 a day, and they are able to do it for many hours a day. Some do it as their full-time job. I'm a graphic designer. I do computer stuff. Now, I remember this this little encounter right here, there's going to be a guy coming out of this brown house here. He takes me by surprise right here. Fortunately, he didn't hear me. So this is an easy kill for me. More resources, more mini shields. No upgrades on the guns necessarily. At this point, and like I said, this is still before the update, so this is the old map. But you can see, this is only the second person I've seen, and there's 24 people left, so we are pretty lonely out here in the northeast corner of the map. Now I'm going back to the fringe of the circle. I'm trying to think what my thought process was here. I think I was thinking I might hit that little shed, but as you can see, it's not going to be in circle, so just checking the house over here. Kind of just hanging out. So the Arctic Assassin 6S is already gone, but it'll be back. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll grab it probably next time. I don't know. I mean, I really love the Shadow Ops skin. I don't use any other skin. I don't really like even the new Raptor skin. It's kind of cool, but the big backpack and little shovel sticking out, you know, like it just, when I watch other people play with it, it annoys me because it moves around so much. But that's personal preference. It's a good looking skin. I don't like it personally. Some of the Christmas themed skins are pretty fun. You know, I wouldn't buy those just because they're seasonal, and I don't spend my hard-earned money on stuff that's going to be out of fashion, you know, once the season is done. So, all right, so now we finally got a circle that's going to make us move. And at this point, we're already in the top 15. We're moving towards the top 10 pretty easily. Yeah, I'll have to wait till it comes back around again. Or if I see another one that's just as cool, I'll grab that. It's, you know, the Arctic Assassin skin is really, really cool. For me, and this again is personal preference, even when I played games like City of Heroes or Skyrim or any game that allows you to custom create your character, I always lean towards female characters. One of the main reasons is because to me they just look better. I like to look at a female. And then secondly, they're smaller on the screen, so they don't take up quite as much screen room. And for me, I don't know if it's just because I'm a little bit older than most young gamers, but I need to be able to see as much of the screen as I can in front of me. And since this is a third-person game, you know, I want to choose the slimmest, thinnest character possible. And so these female skins work out a little bit better for that. Probably overthinking that and a little bit too too practical, but that's my thought process on there. And so now we're in the top 10 finally. Yeah. And we're just kind of taking it easy here. This circle is on Wailing Woods, which I don't enjoy. We're going to try and get up a little bit higher to see if we can see folks. Go ahead and got plenty of wood and resources, really just from those kills, just from 2 kills. It's actually the second kill. That guy was loaded, so he got me hooked up. And now we're just gonna base up here with a wood base just to see what the circle does. Try and go ahead and claim the high ground if the circle stays on us. You can hear my kids in the background. They are having a good time. Sometimes they get a little bit too loud for my taste, but I'm, you know, they could be like, you know, vegging out on video games right now, which I don't have a problem with a little bit during the day, but they're actually in there just playing, using their imagination, playing with toys and having a good time. So, you know, I'm not going to be like, shut up, you know. I'm not a mean dad at all. I'm a good, firm, strict dad when I need to be, but there are these times. I hope it doesn't bother you guys, but it's Look at this. Upgrade from an epic scar to a legendary scar. So at this point, you can just go ahead and bank on it. It's a win for me. Whenever I get a legendary scar, it's over for everyone else on the map. Not really. I'm just talking a little smack, but... But I love having that gun for sure. Now, I don't know if this works out for you the same way, but if I ever get an epic or a legendary scar, well, legendary scar, if I ever get it first, like early in the game, I usually die really quickly. Obviously, in this particular gameplay, I'm still trying to learn how to build because I'm a noob. I've gotten a lot better at that, though, too. If you ever watch, well, right as I said that, Geronimo. I think sometimes just the way the pre-build looks and then the in-progress build, it's still that same shade of blue. I think if I could change anything about the building, that would be it. Would be change the pre-build to a different shade of blue or a shade of green or yellow or something different, so that when you place the build down, you know that it's actually placed. And so the reason I fell off the top there was because I thought I had placed one and I didn't, and I just ran right off the edge. But I'm getting better and better at that too. I think that just takes more practice. But one other thing that I'm trying to really work on as a builder is building during head-to-head confrontations. I really stink at that. I've played with some of you guys on the stream, and y'all are great at that. And then of course I watch Dakotas, Rhino Crunch, HD, and CDN. Those guys, like, they're just master builders. And I know some of them are playing on PC, and I guess all of those guys are actually, now that I think about it. But so the way that you play the game is definitely a little bit different because you've got your hands on a keyboard and you've got buttons to push a lot quicker than scrolling through the PS4 versions. All right, we're in the top 5 now for sure. We've got the circle closing right in on Wailing Woods. I hate this. Gonna go ahead and pull out that silence pistol and check bushes now. This seems like a great place for somebody just to be bush camping, which is nothing wrong with. I actually haven't done that in a long time. I mean, as far as like actually using that strategy to make it all the way to the final 2, unless I'm doing a pickaxe challenge. But you can see right here, this is pre-new maps. The bushes still have the lights, but it's from earlier this week. It's not that long ago. I think this was win number 20 for me. Yeah, either 19 or 20, so solo, that is. Woo! Just flirted with the edge of the storm there. Now we're right here. 4 folks left, including myself. So that means there's only 3 other people on the map. I've only got 2 kills to my name, which means I played the circle really well, and I landed in an area where there was nobody really at. So that actually works to my advantage. Probably 95% of all my wins happen when I land far away. Far away, far and away. I'm thinking there's a movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman from probably 20 years ago that it's called Far and Away. Good stuff. You can see here I'm kind of building a double base here. I got a little, I don't know what happened there, but it ended up working out pretty good. Still 3 others left. When you watch my highlight clips, usually I've got these parts sped up so it looks like I'm building really fast, but I'm still learning how to get kind of cycle through everything. Now, a lot of folks will say use the Combat Pro build, layout for controller, and I just haven't tried it. Actually, I did try it one time. I remember, I don't know, a month or so ago. We've got some action going on here, but a month or so ago, I tried it because it was the default when they did an update. And I just was so confused and crazy, and I just need to spend some time either, using it and trying to get better with it, or just stick with this. To me, my philosophy is it may be a better setup, but if you're used to using a certain setup and you're good at it, then, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know. I think the hard thing for me is when I do try to use it, I'm just a lot worse. I don't know what I'm doing. I build the wrong way. I can't select my guns. But now there are 2 folks remaining. They are actually fighting each other right out in front of me. I've got pretty good position here. I'm not in a hurry to move. Still got a minute 15 or so. Trying to get some hits on those guys when they're engaging each other. Oop, hello. This is one of those situations where you just kind of sit and play. Play defensively. Try and get some hits. This is pre-update, so I remember playing this game. I was really mad at the scar. I was like, this is a gold scar and I can't hit that guy. Which is not the scar's fault necessarily, but here we are doing a little bit of defensive building against the rockets. Gotten a little bit better at that too. Normally, if I heard a rocket coming my direction, I would just jump out of the base and die. A horrible, gruesome death. But this guy, there we go. We got that kill there. So you know what that means. It's 1v1, mono a mono. Which also means that you know how many kills I get, because this is a win. So it's not a high kill match, but anything above 3 or 4 for me is, pretty darn good. So 7 is my high kill. That guy just, for whatever reason, just doesn't build. I don't know what he was thinking. He was the guy that was over here next to me. I lit him up a little bit. Now we have to move. Thankfully didn't take any damage there. And here's a situation too where I'm not really sure what to do. Do I build up? I probably should have built a little ramp here, but I knew where he was, so we got that victory royale there. So there you go. There you have it. That is victory royale. This was win number, I believe it was either 19 or 20. I can't remember. I have 22 total. But you can see there, terrible accuracy, no headshots that game. But anyways, let's go ahead and go into the second game. I think we can get it done before about 11:15. So, all right. So this is game number 2. This is the new map. You can see we're heading here to Flush. You can see even the new trees. See the mini map up in the right-hand corner there. It is the new color. So we're coming into Flush Factory here. This was just yesterday, so hopefully the memory of what's going down will be a little bit more fresh. But I see a chest there in that container. I usually, when I do come to Flush, I always like to come in here and see if there's a chest out here first, so that way I can grab a gun before I go in the building. Now I know there's somebody else here with me, so we're trying to be really quick here. Again, just it depends on what mood I'm in, but 99% of the time I'm not in a head-to-head mood when it comes to these early setups. I want to get shields first. So we go ahead and just grab a few resources. Gotta go ahead and shield up here. Now this is probably pretty shady what I do here, but it's not cheating by any means, but it is, I know a lot of folks don't like campers in whatever game, whether it's Battlefield or World War II, Call of Duty type games. But I don't care. Like, to me, it's a strategy. Now, I'm not necessarily one to just camp in a corner of a house or anything, but I know there's somebody in Flush. I know where the new circle is, so what I'm going to do is set up basically an ambush point. Here, you can see, I just said just a few minutes ago, I don't really camp in bushes that often, but here's an exception. Well, I didn't say I don't do it that often. I said I haven't done it to win a game. It's a lot harder to sit in a bush and win a game than it used to be, so I don't really use that strategy that often anymore. But I am not beneath sitting in a bush waiting on somebody to come out of Flush Factory and to take all their goodies. Um, Folks with a little bit more of an aggressive playstyle would say, just go in there and shoot them, just go get them. But the element of surprise is what I'm going for here. I'm proud of it. And all you anti-campers can go camp somewhere else. Suckers. So anyways, I still feel a little bit exposed out here. I don't know where the guy is. I haven't seen him or heard him since he parachuted in, but I know he's in there. So we move away from the bush camp. Now we're just going to go to a wall camp. But still at the same time, there he is. So now he's building. At the same time here, I'm kind of feeling a little bit exposed from the backside. I'm like, man, what if somebody's up on top of that mountain behind me? I'm an easy snipe. So we're trying to figure out what to do. I also know I need to move at some point, you know, and head to the circle. So we're just trying to get eyes on him. I know he's kind of up there. Not even sure what he's doing. He might have seen me come in, so he may be looking for me. But unbeknownst to me, there was actually one other person here. And we'll see how that plays out in just a second. But right now, I'm really wishing I had a sniper rifle. But I decided to go ahead and take a few shots at him. Got a headshot there on him with the gray M16. Got a few shots on him. So pros and cons there. Pros, I put some hurting on him. He's probably got some meds and some shields, but I did make him use those resources. If he didn't. But the cons are, obviously, I revealed my position, and yeah, so he puts a few hits on me. I thought, when I first started running, I thought, surely he doesn't know where I was shooting from, but he did. But watch how this plays out here in just a second. It's pretty cool. There was somebody else in Flush, or maybe they came from somewhere else, but I can't see the kill feed, but you'll see here in just a second. There he is right there. I don't know if that's the same guy that was up on the roof. I think it is. We're going to throw some smoke. Yeah, so anyways, I wasn't really paying attention to the kill feed, and I don't know if it popped up, but right before I killed this guy, maybe even 10, 15, 20 seconds before that, he killed somebody else. So there were two people there. He was weak. I shot him. I did get some meds there, so that was good. Got a blue AR M16 out of the deal. And then was able to move on to the next spot. Now I do see a full shield up on the top of this factory building. It has been looted, so folks have been here, but I think this is kind of one of those areas where if you're not looking up, you didn't see the shield up there at the top. But got to grab these pallets here. They give you a lot of wood. I just need it to get up to the top here. We're going to ditch the smoke grenades, which are kind of fun novelty, but I don't use them that often. Unless it's early in the game and I do happen to go head to head with somebody and I throw a smoke grenade and just run. I did that in a game a couple days ago where I used the smoke to cause a little bit of confusion and was kind of in one of those the White House and barn setup, you know, and basically they ran into the house and I had a trap set waiting for him, killed him. So sometimes the smoke can work to your benefit that way if you can get folks to just kind of run around aimlessly. Now all this loot over here, I don't want that pistol. I realize, holy moly, what am I doing out here in the storm? Use all my hard-earned resources. Still out in the storm. I thought I was closer, but not too bad at this point in the game. You're not taking that much damage, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, actually. Now I'm looking for folks coming out of the storm. We got a circle position that's not too bad for us. So no hurry here, no rush. We're also a musical family, so you'll often hear my kids singing in the background. My oldest one is nice. Did you record that, Junk? I want to see that. Antone with a 19 kill solo match. If only one day. My high kill mark is still only 7. It may be 8, but I know for sure it's 7. Oh, bummer. Yeah, you're good, man. You are definitely way better at encounters than I am. I'm getting better though. That's the cool thing is my I mean I still get matches, you know, where I only have 1 or 2 kills, especially like the match that I just showed, but my average kill per match has gone up from 1 to 2 to about 3 or 4. And then I've gotten a bunch of 5s and 6s in the last 2 weeks or so. So I feel like it's getting better and better. I did get a, what's today, Saturday? So I got a Thursday win and I got a Friday win. The Thursday win is up on the channel. The Friday win is actually this one that we're watching now. So it will obviously be up on the channel. I may actually, you know, do a condensed gameplay version of it just to have on the channel too. So yeah, we'll play about 11:30. We'll do, I'll switch up the stream and we'll do some duos and squads and squads and squads and squads. But it's fun. It is fun. I mean, again, you know, most folks that we love to watch and are wowed by and impressed by on YouTube, that are doing this legit, that's their job. That's what they do all day. There's a part of me that would love for that to be the case for me, and then there's another part where I'm just like, you know, I love that this is really fun, and that I do have room to get better and better. It's like it would kind of stink if you were just like getting 20 kills every single match. I mean, it wouldn't stink, but you would have no room for improvement. And sometimes in life, part of what makes the journey fun is the journey, not just being awesome at everything. So, but anyways, that's just something losers say, right? Huh? Oh yeah. I think the one thing that I do enjoy, for me, the gameplay is awesome. I love playing the game, but whether it's Battlefield, whether it's this game, Skyrim, Minecraft, I think one thing that I really enjoy is making content for YouTube. And so, you know, for me, half of the fun is playing the game, and the other half of the fun is putting videos together that make people smile. And so hopefully if you guys go back and watch some of my, especially the highlight clip videos where I add in sound effects and sound, you know, beds, music beds and stuff like that, it's just enjoyable to watch, although it may not be 360 no scopes and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. But here was kind of an interesting decision. You know, we're ticking down 2. I wanted to check this chest right here. There was nothing really good. Just, I did really need resources. So you can see here I'm just losing health for no good reason. I was like, maybe I can counteract that effect if I pop the slurp. But still. And what I'm going to try to do real quickly is get my bandages as high as I can get them so that the slurp effect keeps going up past that number, which is not a bad thought, but I should have run back into the storm and then bandaged up and then used the slurp. So what it ended up giving us is 96 shield points and 83 health points. I still have that full med kit. Kind of saving it. You guys, I got a blue bolt. Y'all know me. I am not a proficient sniper, but I will take a snipe if I see one. I'm not really hitting folks on the run that often. Not in this game. I love to snipe in Battlefield. I need to stream some more Battlefield. So you guys can check out my sniping skills in Battlefield. I used to also enjoy to play, you know, the sniping. I'm trying to think what it's called back in the Black Ops days. It's been so long since I played it. But I would love to play like the scout. In Battlefield, it's called the scout class, but you know, the sniper scout type of loadout in Call of Duty Black Ops, Black Ops 2. But a lot of the Call of Duty maps were so small, it was really hard. You'd have to be like just epic. So alright, so I'm getting a little bit of a streaming message here. I don't know what's going on. But if the quality of the stream goes down a little bit, I apologize for that. I don't know, maybe the boys turned on Netflix or something in the other room. It shouldn't matter, but YouTube is telling me that the quality of the stream is going down a little bit. But here you can see we're in the top 12. Still a little bit more gameplay left to go. We're sitting pretty good up here in this high perch. This is kind of one of those situations where, like, please circle stay on me, please circle stay on me. I don't have any resources to really build a base, so I need a kill or two. You guys have probably already heard it, but there is a sniper somewhere else out there. Snippety sniping. That's who I've been really kind of looking for all this time. Now we're gonna have to move here because the circle does end up in a different location. I think we can kind of make it down here, maybe grab some more wood. I know there's a sniper out here somewhere. Still haven't gotten eyes on him. And then I see him over there. I see him. So now I'm kind of bummed that we didn't stay. He was in this base the whole time and I never saw him. It's a pretty good location. You may be wondering, why am I running the opposite direction? Well, I felt a little exposed right there where I was, so we're going to try to use this shadow tree here to see if we can get well, stay tuned. In this match I get a little sniper happy. Not crazy, but if you didn't notice, but in the kill feed, this guy that's over here in front of me, he's sniped several people, so I'm really nervous about this. And you probably know this about me too. I play very cautiously, so I don't just send shots unless I know I've got a shot. So I was trying to decide there whether I should pre-fire or not. And I still don't know what he's doing. I'm like, oh, I get it. He's getting set up to build a launch pad. So then I was like bummed that I didn't take the shot earlier. And there he goes, somewhere over the rainbow. So at this point, I know, well, at least he's out of the area. We can kind of push forward a little bit. He's pretty much cleared out. I think the one mistake that I made was he did kill somebody right over here in this house. And I didn't... Sorry, I don't want to interrupt the action. So this is a different person here. I thought I got that kill there, but the guy named Hawks, you see the kill feed? We must have shot like right at the same time. So he was the guy that was behind me. So we'll count that as a kill for me, even though the other guy got it. I was so mad. Oh man, I was mad. But it gave me a little bit more motivation because I knew that This is the same guy. They're wearing that cool skin too. But I was like, you know what? I need to get the high ground here. We'll get up here. See if we can get in the circle and get in the circle, son. And get a little peek on him. I probably should have built a little base here, but I thought I was, you know, concealed pretty good. But this guy's been sniping all game. So he just stole my kill just previously here. Boom. So that felt good. RK Slade sniped Hawk whatever because he had been sniping folks all game. Takes a sniper to kill a sniper. It wasn't like an amazing shot or anything, but like I say, if you sit still long enough and I have a sniper rifle, I'm going to take a shot. But if you're moving around and jumping around all crazy, you know, unless I'm playing squad play, I'll take shots all day with a squad just because, you know, there's more than one person shooting. Intentionally taking storm damage here just to try and use that as a visual deterrent so I can get behind this base here. Now I know this guy's been knocking people off left and right, so I know there's going to be just a treasure trove of loot up in here. Just taking my time. Going and use that full heal now. I've got bandages. That's going to open up a slot for more loot. Shields or minis or more bandages or whatever. Look at this. Oh, yeah. And what do I get to upgrade my gun to? Gold Scar. What did I say about Gold Scar? Pack your bags, boys. War's over. I wish that were true every single time, but you also know this is a win, so you know it's true this time. But so we're going high here. Look at that, mediocre building skills. Trying to rocket here. I want to be careful here because if I do fall, I'm going to be falling a long way. So it's probably not the smartest thing to build right off the edge there, but I was also using it as a little bit of a decoy, just in case somebody's right down there. 3 other folks. Good job, 6. Then I decide to head the other direction, and then I was like, oh geez, what have I just done? What have I gotten myself into? It's kind of one of those at this moments, or it was at this moment I saw the guy behind the tree over there in that base. I was like, oh crap. And there's still 3 other people on the map, so I'm like, I do not need to be getting in a head-to-head right now with somebody who's up in a brick base. I guess they didn't see me up on the top of the hill because of the tree. So now I'm just doing some defensive building. Thankfully, I got all that loot. I am taking some damage. But this is the only thing I know to do right here. Trying to base up a little bit. You can tell my aim is off there, but I'm going to go ahead and just say hello. Nobody shoots me and gets away with it. Here we go. Look at me just being all reckless and crazy. Turn sideways. There you go. What am I doing? There we go. Gonna get a base going. Trying to at least. Thankfully I had some metal. Oh, actually I have a bunch of resources. I forgot I got them from that sniper kill. I forgot. But thankfully I've got a bunch of resources here. This is not an epic ending by any means, but it's anything that involves a win for me is pretty epic. There's 2 other folks on the map. I don't know where the other dude is. I obviously know Mr. Woodbase over there, which I'm kind of excited that it might mean that he's out of resources when, you know, folks start building wood bases. Now he has disappeared. I don't know where he went. Oh, there's only 2 folks left, so maybe he was murdered. I kind of lost track there. I think I did when I was playing the game too. Either he didn't stick the landing or he got shot by somebody that I just haven't seen yet. So now we're 1v1. There's a guy down there with a rocket launcher taking everybody out. And I'm just kind of doing sky base. And then I just see him jumping around like a goof. I don't know why he's not shooting me. And so, hello. Boom. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's the victory royale. I felt like my strategies, especially in the end game there, were really good. It was only a 3-kill match, but that second kill, when I killed that sniper, it just pushed me into Loot City. So look at my accuracy. It's 8%. That is so bad. But it doesn't matter if you get the win. So that's it. Those are my 2 wins. One from, I guess it was Monday or Tuesday, and then one from yesterday. Appreciate you guys watching that. I'm going to switch over, going to jump onto the PS4, and so the stream format will change just a little bit. But thanks for watching today. Thanks for hanging out with me in this Saturday morning kind of recap reaction video. Obviously, it's kind of hard to do reactions like, ah, if you've already seen the videos. I mean, I played the video, you know, I lived it. So my reactions aren't going to be crazy. It's not like first-time reactions, but it is cool to go back and watch the match and just to kind of remember what I was thinking and actually do that live and talk through. You know, when I do recap videos, I'm able to kind of edit and condense and whatever, but it's neat to go through the whole game and do that. So thanks, guys. GG's for you. You guys said you guys got some wins too while this was happening, so I do appreciate you hanging out with me while you're playing today. And we are going to call it a stream, and then we'll jump over, change formats, and then we'll stream some squad play. So give me about 10 minutes, guys. About 11:30, we'll jump on and